Hi, this is Phyllis Thornton with My Quilted Dreams. Today's skill builder is going to cover rotary cutting. Fabric these days is rarely woven very straight. I'm going to take this chunk of fabric, and I've got the two selvages together at the top, fold at the bottom. And you can see there's a little crease in this fabric. I'm just going to take my two fingers in between these two selvages and manipulate this back and forth until I've got it where there's no crease. It's laying nice and flat. I'm going to hold this together. We're going to take it over to the cutting board. I like to layer cut, so I'm going to lay this fabric down on my table, fold at the top, and I'm going to bring this selvage right up next to the fold and just smooth it all out. I'm using the lines on the mat just simply as a guide. So I'm going to line this fold up with, as straight as I can get it on the line on the mat. And I'm going to take my rotary cutter and my ruler, and I'm going to make a clean cut on the left-hand side. So to do this, I'm cheap. I don't like to cut too much off. So I'm going to get it over here, and I'm going to line up one of these lines all the way down on the ruler and the mat. I've got a nice straight line there, and I'm lining it up across the bottom here, so I'm pretty confident that's going to be a nice straight cut. I like to cut with my hand as flat as I can get it. We don't want to have any wrist issues. I like to keep my thumb a good 1 inch away from the edge of this. I'm going to press down pretty hard with this, and I'm going to make my clean cut. A good habit to get into is immediately after cutting, even if you're going to pick this up and 2 seconds later use it, close that blade. I'm just happen to be cutting 2.5 inch strips for this project. One thing I want to cover is this line right here. I'm going to lay this line right on the edge of my fabric. The line is actually a unit of measure. A lot of quilters will just bump the line right up to the outside of the clean edge, then you're cutting your strip minus the width of that line. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but over the course of several seams, it can add up. So I'm putting this 2.5 inch line right on here, and I'm just going to back it off until the line is on the edge, and I'm going to go ahead and make my 2.5 inch cut. I'm going to carefully lift this ruler up and slide this out of the way. Come right back over here and make my second cut. Carefully lifting this up. Make my third cut. Lift it up. Make my cut. If for some reason you did kind of have a little boo-boo and you kind of went off to the side here, you would just have to make a new clean cut. And every once in a while, I like to check this anyway, especially if you're going to be cutting a whole lot of strips from here. Sometimes this little straight edge can get off. I'm cutting through 4 layers at this time. I'm pretty comfortable doing that. In the beginning, if you're not comfortable going through this many layers, you can open this up if you've got a long ruler and just cut through 2 layers. That works well too. If you're going to have to cut the long way though, I like to start back here, and I like to keep my hand and my cutter about the same. I don't want to be reaching way out here, so I'm going to just walk my hand up like so. All my strips cut. These are actually borders on a little quilt. I hope you enjoyed this video today on rotary cutting strips. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.